Hi Peaches, thank you for clicking on the video today. Let's just delve straight into our discussion for today. We're going to have a little chit chat about the 5 love languages in relationships. I am targeting married couple because I know it's just a couple of days to Valentine and there are a lot of chaos in that house just because somebody is not speaking somebody's love language. Now, when we talk about love languages, they are a way of communicating to your partner to make them feel more loved and wanted than they have ever felt their entire life. And you, the partner, has to make this possible. Now we're going to talk about 5 of them. The first ones are words of affirmation. Second are gifts. Third are quality time. Fourth, touch. And the fifth one is service. The very first one, I'm not going to be talking like one after the other, but I'm going to just mush them together, but it won't make sense when I'm done when you pay attention. So Peaches, let's pay attention to this discussion now, okay? Great. Now, when your partner's love language is words of affirmation, all that he or she wants to hear from you is to say thank you. How many of you say thank you when your husband takes out the trash? How many of you say thank you when you see that he helped you clean the house? How many of you say thank you even when he opens the car door for you? So the men that does that. How many women or how many men turn around to say thank you for whatever you did? Thank you. That is all your partner wants to hear because their love language, what makes them feel loved and appreciated and more closer to you, is words of affirmation. You want to take note of that. Now, if your partner's love language is gifts, if this your partner is into gifts receiving, you do the giving. What I mean is that if your partner speaks the love language of gifts, he or she expects you to give them gifts almost all the time. Now, these gifts don't have to be expensive or elaborate in any way. What these gifts has to do or be is you have to put a lot of thoughts into the gift that you're giving to this your partner. If your partner is into gifts, the little things like a handmade card, a card that just says I love you. Just write something on the card and say I love you. The small notes that you leave behind when you're going to work or leave in his pocket or his lunchbox or when he takes lunches to work. The little things that blows his or her mind. You can buy a banana and wrap it up nicely and say, I got you this. Do you know how romantic that is? Do you have any idea how sweet it is to open a small box and see that there's an apple with some chocolate drizzle on it? And then your husband says, here you go, I got you this. I thought you might like it. He's thinking about you whilst walking home, so he got you an apple with some sprinkles on it. If your partner is into gifts, this will be much appreciated. The little things that you get for him or her will blow their mind every second. You don't have to wait till an occasion like a holiday or an anniversary or his or her birthday to give a gift. You can do it at no occasion. It doesn't have to have a reason. Now, the next point is quality time. When your partner is into quality time, when their love language is quality time, they don't care how many times you tell them, I love you. They don't care how many times you pick out the trash. They don't care how many times you help them clean the house. All they want is for you to spend quality time with them. It's for you to have time for them, undivided attention. You look them in the eyes when talking to them. Don't take your eyes off them. Don't take your eyes off your man. Don't take your eyes off your woman. Whoever's love language is, the quality time. Talk to them. Listen to every little detail of your conversation so that when they are done, when you're talking back to them or you're replying to their questions, you'll be able to chip in those things. And for a man or a woman to know that all that I said, he listened or she listened and she's referring to them. That makes me feel so special. That makes some people feel extremely attached and the bond will start building right there. Your tank of love will get filled up in an instant if you're able to do this for your partner who is into quality time. So just make time for them. It's as simple as that. Now, if your love language happens to be physical touch, this is when they want you to hold their hands. They want you to hold them on the shoulder. They want you to give them kisses on the face and the neck and the shoulder and everywhere. You know, they want you to touch them when you're driving. Hold their hands. Most cars are automated cars now, so you can use one to drive and all that. And then when your hands are free because you're not controlling the gear with the other one, you can touch this your partner. Put your hands on their laps. Put your hands, hold their hands and hold them firm. If your partner's love language happens to be physical touch and you do all of these things, you will be the best wife ever. You will be the best husband ever. You know why? Because he or she feels like he gets me. She gets me. She wants to hold me. He wants to hold me even when we are outside. He doesn't care about the environment. He doesn't care about who's looking on. He just wants you closer to his body all the time. And this is because his or her love language is touch, physical touch. Hold some part of them when your hands are idle. Hold their hands. Hold them by the waist. When you guys are outside, when you're walking, hold his or her hand. Give them forehead kisses, cheek kisses. They will love you. You will blow their mind with these kind of gestures. Now, the next one is service. When your love language or your partner's love language is service, that is when they want you to help them do the chores in the house. That is when they want you to take out the trash. That is when they want you to help them clean the house. That is when they want you to go pick up the kid for them when they are not, getting there early or when they're running late. When you do this for your partner and he or she is into service, you will score a lot of points anytime you do these kind things towards them. You cannot just be saying, I love you and I appreciate you, and your partner's language is service and you're not doing anything to show that you love. Sometimes they say, oh, you know what, they just keep telling me they love me, but they don't act like it. When anybody tells you that, it means the person's love language is service. He wants you to act on it. Do something that will make her feel like I'm helping out. And that is because I love you. These 5 love languages needs to be communicated within partners. If you don't tell your partner what you want or what your love language is, they are not magicians. They can't read your mind. Your wife can't read your mind. Your husband can't read your mind. So before you move on to have this journey of a lifetime full of bliss and fun and ups and downs, and sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's happy, you might want to talk to your partner about what your love language is. Figure it out. If she's not telling you, ask her. If he's not telling you, ask him. What is your love language? What is it that when I do, it blows you away? What is it that when I do, you're so happy and excited? What can I do to make you happy? What can I do to put a smile on your face? If she's able to pinpoint one, group it under all these 5 categories I gave you and make it work. This is a season of love. Valentine's Day is a couple of days away. I wish all those of you who celebrated a happy Valentine's Day in advance. All those who don't, do something nice for your partner. It doesn't have to be an occasion. And expect your love tank fill up in a click or in a twinkle of an eye. I love you for watching. I hope that you would learn a few things from what we just shared. Tell me what you think. Comment below. Tell me what you think about the love language. If you have an experience, share with me. Let's have this conversation going. I love you and I'll see you soon. Bye, peaches.